It's very famously said by this particular American, some people say icon, some people say not. We're talking about the one-time hotelier and late Leona Helmsley. Now, for many people who remember Leona Helmsley, you will know, of course, that she famously said there can only be one queen at the door of the Helmsley hotels. Remember those marketing campaigns? Why should you? I can't get along without a phone in the bath. Why should you? Remember that? Well, it's seemingly that Meghan Markle has taken a leaf necessary. Well, it seems that Meghan Markle has taken a leaf out of the book, some people might say, of there only being one genius, literally, in the production team of her company, Archewell Productions. Let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Lovely to have your company. I've worked with many people like this, you know. It doesn't really matter who they are, what they are. Sorry, we've forgotten them, but yes or no. Sorry, good morning. Nice to see you, or good night, whatever you're doing. Now, I've worked for many people like this, you know, where suddenly your idea becomes their idea. And then it becomes folklore, you know, even when they're being interviewed on podcasts or television shows. And you think, that's truly not what happened at all. Now, some people are suggesting that this is exactly the case over at Archewell Productions. Let me explain, you see, because as we know, Meghan Markle recently popped up on the red carpet saying that she had several productions that she and Prince Harry couldn't wait to share with the rest of the world. And they were, oh, she couldn't quite find the words, you know. They were sort of, well, it was more than a feeling. It was, well, you know, anyway, basically they're going to make you feel good and you're going to love exactly what she and Harry have come up with. Amazing to think that this former cable TV actress could come up with so many ideas, I'm sure you'd agree. Pearl was not to the liking and certainly didn't shine over at Netflix, no matter what they tried to do, including, of course, involving Sir Elton John and, of course, David Furnish. Just never happened. Don't hear about those now, do you? But what's fascinating is this, you see. Meghan and Harry decided that they had, obviously, a collection of things. Now, where it gets really interesting, in my opinion, is, as I said, there really can be only one person that shines. The one person that basically picks up all the glory. And the clue might just be in this. You see, over at Archewell, that ever-revolving door, yet another person has decided to leave. The manager of Archewell Productions, the company that Harry and Meghan set up in 2020, and made, of course, a spectacular fanfare to make television programmes, films, has now basically exited, stage left. Bennett Levine, who was promoted to the manager of Archewell in 2022, left the company this month when he was taken on as coordinator for the business in 2021, and apparently he was going to turn it around, and turn it around he did. Perhaps, according to a very well-placed source who did work at Archewell during Bennett's time, that he was too clever, you know, had too many good ideas, and of course necessarily would have liked some more credit. You get the picture now. So you see, just at the cusp of when things, they hope, will take off, this particular individual has exited to go to a brand new job. Nothing wrong with that. But of course that basically means it leaves the credit slate down to whoever decides to claim they came up with it. So what happens next is, while Bennett may have created, and as ever we have to say allegedly, some of the things that you may be watching on a streaming service that Harry and Meghan finally get for them to take these particular projects? Well, not necessarily, because of course, no doubt, as executive producers, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will be deciding, naturally, it's all their creation. Now, take note of this. When these things do come out, do look for this particular individual's name and see whether they get the credit for making some of these things the success they hope they should be. Either way, once again, that door is a-spinning at Archewell, and apparently 2 more are set to depart shortly too. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.